It figures to be a wet one, but we'll have baseball for you on MLB Network nonetheless. Today, spring training action from the Cactus League between the Cincinnati Reds and the Cleveland Indians. It's interleague baseball next on MLB Network. Shane Bieber gets the ball for the Indians in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Stepping into the box, Nicolas Castellanos. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First delivery to him on the way.
First pitch, 106.
Slow roller down the third baseline. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
The designated hitter, Jesse Winker.
So one away here with the bases empty, and next to bat will be Jesse Winker. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball one. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field. Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Ready now, Joey Votto. First pitch coming, here it is.
1-0.
And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Swung out and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
Into right field, that's a base hit.
That is good. The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio.
Into the box, Eugenio Suarez, as he'll take a look at ball one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. The easy way to Hernandez to retire the side. Reds leave one, and now the Indians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Trevor Bauer. The California-born right-hander is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, this guy has a good repertoire of pitches, and he throws also a knuckle curveball. One guy comes to mind, Mike Mussina, former Oriole and Yankee pitcher, had a real good knuckle curve. It's not an easy pitch to learn, and what's more difficult, it's a difficult pitch for umpires to call strikes, and that's why we don't see a lot of pitchers using it today.
Now to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And this is taken outside for ball one. Now the 1-0.
Outside, that's ball.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first as the Tribe move out in front 1-0.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Into the box now, Oscar Mercado. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Now the 1-0. Base is empty here with nobody out. Line, that's a base hit.
Hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of middle down in the zone, D-Row, and he's going to have to make some better pitches than that one.
Yeah, if he's going to leave pitches over the heart of the plate, he's going to have a long night. The middle of this order does serious damage.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. No balls and a strike to count. Mercado on at first, nobody out. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Indian shortstop behind 1 and 2 in the count.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
Grounded back up the middle. Galvis has it. There's one. On to first to complete the double play.
Batting fourth, the right fielder,
Standing in, Franmil Reyes, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Bauer's ready. Here's the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Number 44 is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Indians are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 1-0 Cleveland. Now at the plate, Mike Moustakas, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Mike Moustakas.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
And you know, the heavy stuff has finally arrived. This has got to be the hardest rain we've seen all afternoon.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. even now, 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Standing in, Aristides Aquino. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
And a ball 1-0. The belt, the pitch, lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
First and second here with nobody out. On it's Taylor made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
So stepping in, Freddie Galvis, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First delivery to him on the way. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Moustakas on third with 2 out. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. One and 2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Here's the 1-2.
Next out, 2-2.
Hard hit ball to second. He's right there. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. One left for Cincinnati. They trail this one 1-0. Into the box, Jose Ramirez, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Up top, it's 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
3-0 now.
Yeah, 3 straight balls to start the inning, and it's clear to me he just hasn't found his rhythm out there yet.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Line drive, base hit to right.
Dan, I know you fight as an offensive player to get in a 3-1 count. What's the tension level on the mound throwing this guy a 3-1 beater?
That's one of the things you don't want to do. You have a game plan when you go into this, and your game plan normally is get ahead with strike 1 and make hitters expand the zone. 3-1, not a good time to throw a fastball.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Here comes the 1-0. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
Here's Carlos Santana now, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. A strike to even the count. 1-1. None out. Runners at first and second. 2-1 to the Indians' first baseman. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. And no sense risking anything here, as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
In now, Domingo Santana, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. The 1-0.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Now the 2-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. This could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
The catcher, Roberto Perez.
At the plate, Roberto Perez. Given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Ramirez at third. Naquin at second. Santana is over at first with one away. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count. Not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the stretch. High in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with a sac fly.
Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix it.
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And it's gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, as the Indians have now opened up a 5-0 lead.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
At the plate, Oscar Mercado. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Base hit in his first trip. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Now with the base is empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Bauer into his motion. Here's the pitch. And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And with it comes Francisco Lindor to the plate. Now a throw over, and the runner back safely. First delivery to him on the way. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Lindor is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter.
Yeah, he has the ability. What I love about this ball player, he's got such a great internal clock. It seems like it's bang bang at first every time, but the guy's out. He's got sure hands and an accurate throwing arm.
Count is 1-2 now. 4 runs here in this half inning. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Francisco Lindor. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Now a ball lined softly here toward the right side. Foul. Here's another 2-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We've played 2. It's the Indians 5 and the Reds nothing. Digging in, Tucker Barnhart. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Fouled off. A 1-1.
Hey. I got to count 1 and 2.
Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The left fielder,
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
This guy uses that 2-seamer to set up his other pitches. 2-seamer in, breaking ball away.
Line to the right side, but foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. And now a pitch on the way.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now that designated hitter, Jesse Winker.
Striding forward now is the DH, Jesse Winker. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming. Here it is. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Now at the plate, Franmil Reyes hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Pitch coming. Here it is. And he got him out in front that time. Strike one.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
1-1. Now here it comes. And there's ball 2 now. Two-1 pitch, a circle change taken for a called strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
So now to the plate, Jose Ramirez. As he swings and grounds it toward the hole. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. Jose De Leon will come out now and make his first appearance of the spring.
Number 87, Jose De Leon.
Tyler Naquin will be his first assignment down to the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and 1 away. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Ramirez leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And he falls behind 0-2. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
Ooh, that pitch was up and in. That's one of those pitcher's purpose pitches, right? Fastball, something hard up and in. Now he can go down and away if he'd like.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. This is 2-2. Pickoff move to second, and he'll dive back in. Is put in play to the right side of the infield, scooped up, and there are 2 away now. So now Carlos Santana, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set and the pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. The 1-0. Is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul. 2-1. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Hit sharply on the ground. Fielded by Moustakas. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. The 2010 NL MVP Joey Votto will start us out when we come back. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Indians on top 5-0. Mike Clevenger, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. Stepping in, Joey Votto. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
19, Joey Votto.
First offering on its way. And that one right down Main Street. Votto behind, but still dangerous even on 0-2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Fouled away. Clevenger, who sometimes gets called Sunshine. He was a fourth-round selection back in 2011.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Just hung in there on that one. The 0-2 once more. This is popped up. Perez moving to his left. One down.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
Digging in, Eugenio Suarez. Past history with Mike Clevenger. He's hitless in 6 tries. Here comes the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. No runs, 2 hits, and 2 errors thus far for Cincinnati. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
To the plate now, Mike Moustakas lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Reds are down in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in, Domingo Santana.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball. The 2-0 is taken, strike 1. To 2-2 now. Line drive to center field. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So a productive start to the inning for the Tribe as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Roberto Perez will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Santana gets his lead at first, nobody out. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. From the stretch. On a line, that's a base hit.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find the knockout.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I gotta believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Here comes the 1-0. 2-0 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2 balls and a strike now. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
5 runs, 8 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And now over the wall. And this is going to be ruled a home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in one game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
Plate now, Oscar Mercado, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Strike taken up in the zone. The 1-1 home. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder is on the move. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Stepping in, Francisco Lindor. No hits to this point. First pitch on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
1-1.
High, 2-1 now.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now, he needs to think about this hitter.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Swing, and he pops him up. In there, a base hit.
fielder, number 32,
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And the runner back. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike one. And he fouls this one off. 3 runs already home here. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. Bat explodes as this has popped up. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Indians hang a crooked number thanks to this 3-run home run. We played 4. It's the Indians 8 and the Reds nothing. Tristan McKenzie, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound.
number 75, Tristan McKenzie.
Striding in, Aristides Aquino. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Standing in now, Marc Payton. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And now a pitch on the way. 2 balls and no strikes. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. One out, nobody on. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Now here's the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
The 3-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Right fielder is on the run, but this will land untouched. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And they're now on the board, though still well behind. Into the box, Freddie Galvis, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
1 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Tucker Barnhart will be next. The 3-1. Swung on and missed. A full count now.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Count remains full. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. Another full count pitch home. Popped him up. Ramirez in foul ground. Into the stands. He got it.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
2 gone in the Cincinnati 5th. And next to bat will be Tucker Barnhart. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Not close. It's 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
The 2-0.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Reds get one of the runs back on this solo dinger. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Indians 8 and the Reds 1. TJ Antone gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tyler Naquin.
Indians, the center fielder, Tyler Naquin.
First offering on its way.
Nope.
The 1-0.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Now, a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Striding in for the Indians, Carlos Santana. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here comes the 0-1.
Look out, 1-1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
The 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Oye como va. It's a solo home run for Carlos Santana as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Hey, this guy is great at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did on that pitch, getting out and around and driving it out pull side. Used to watch Marc Teixeira do this on a regular basis down in Arlington.
At the plate, Domingo Santana, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1 to right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. It's a solo shot here for Domingo Santana as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, Matty V. How about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this ball.
A ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. This is foul right side. And that's It's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. Cesar Hernandez will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Indians lead it 10-1. Jordan Stevens takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 94, Jordan Stevens.
In now for the Reds, Nicolas Castellanos. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1. Stevens, a native Texan. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
The 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Naquin's under it. 1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jesse Winker.
Digging in to try it again, Jesse Winker. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Hits this one hard the other way, but that finds its way through for a base hit. He's around first, heading for 2. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Comes set and the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Winker, the runner at second with 1 away. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Lindor ranges back and he has it for out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Eugenio.
Stepping up to the plate, Eugenio Suarez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit high and deep to right center. Heading after it is Naquin. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Reds leave one. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Tyler Mahle gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Ready once again, Oscar Mercado. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Hit in the air out to center field. Payton is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 32, Ramirez.
Ready for another chance? Franmil Reyes. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate. 0 for 3. Here comes the first pitch. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
The 1-1 home.
Count is 2-1.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. 2 out, nobody on. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. The 3-2 pitch. And this one misses inside. A ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting, third baseman.
So digging in now, Jose Ramirez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
The 1-0 home is taken below the zone for a ball.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
2-1 to Jose Ramirez.
1 strike.
The 2-1 is high and outside for a ball.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Popped up. Suarez in foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now the payoff pitch home. And another foul ball. That's lifted the other way out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Indians leave one. They hang on to their 10-1 lead. Scott Moss is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 74. Scott.
Travis Jankowski is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Jankowski.
Out in front of it, strike 1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Here it comes. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Three and two now. Aristides Aquino will be next. The 3-2 pitch. Grounded to short. Right to him. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, number 44.
Philip Irvin will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Philip Irvin.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Irvin swings and throws from the right side and stands at 5'10". He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1. And he misses again. Ball 3. Marc Payton is on deck. Three and one. Here it is. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Hit out towards second. Reined in. And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Marc Payton comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Ready with the 0-1.
Fastball 2.
Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Irvin leads off first with one away. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Naquin looks up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center, his second of the game, but they still face a 7-run deficit.
Yeah, coming into this game, this guy was the least of their worries. I mean, come on. He's in the bottom half of the lineup. Not a threat, right? Wrong. This is the second homer of the game. Pretty soon, he's going to start chirping at the skip to move him up a couple spots.
So now to the plate, Freddie Galvis. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Still only 1 out in the inning. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Three balls and a strike to the shortstop of the Reds. The 3-1. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4. Now in the box, Tucker Barnhart. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. From the belt, the pitch.
No strike. Outside, that's the ball.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Runners on first with 1 down. And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Jeffrey Rodriguez comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 68, Jeffrey Rodriguez.
Nick Senzel will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. In there, and it's 0-1. One and 1 to the Reds leadoff man. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Gone! So a 3-run shot to left center as they've cut this deficit down to 4. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. This is popped up. And Santana able to stay with it here for route number 2.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
Josh Van Meter will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Number 17, Josh Van Meter.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Hit in the air out to left field. Santana is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Cleveland's out in front 10-6. Phillip Ervin will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Nick Senzel takes over out in left field after entering the game in a pinch hit role last half inning. Josh Van Meter stays in the ballgame after pinch hitting as he'll take over at first base. Raisel Iglesias gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Alex Blandino is also into the ballgame now as he takes over at second. Greg Allen is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike. Try to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
The batter, First baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Carlos Santana. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's in there. Base hit.
The left fielder, number 24. Domingo Santana.
Stepping in now, Domingo Santana, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. His lifetime numbers against Iglesias, he's gone 2 for 8. He also has 1 home run. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Santana, base runner at first with 1 out. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Grounded up the first baseline. Step on the bag for 1. Throw back to second, and they've got him doubled off, and the inning is over. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming up. The Tribe lead this one 10-6. Greg Allen will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 1.
Kyle Farmer is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Kyle Farmer.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Alex Blandino is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off for ball 1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Good movement bearing in. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And now pitch on the way. Phillip Ervin is on deck. Has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Tyler Stevenson will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
71. Tyler Stevenson.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. From the stretch, grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Stevenson, 23 years old. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. And now it's ball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home. Line hard toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts, to watch this batter go the other way was special.
Oliver Perez takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. At the plate now, Marc Payton, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Allen is there, 2 gone.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Freddie.
So striding forward now, Freddie Galvis. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
First offering on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Blandino over at second. Stevenson at first, 2 out in the inning. Popped him up. Perez has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Reds strand a couple as the lead holds at 10-6. Kyle Farmer remains in the game playing third after entering the game as a pinch hitter in the previous half inning. Robert Stevenson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
For Cincinnati, number 55, Robert Stevenson. Now it's third.
Derek Dietrich is into the ball game as well as he takes over out in right.
Number 35, Derek Dietrich.
Coming to the plate now, Roberto Perez. His prior history in this matchup, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Here's the first pitch to him. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Daniel Johnson will come on as a pinch hitter.
Pinch hitting for the Indians, number 71, Daniel Johnson.
And this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as this is now a 5-run cushion. will come on now as the pinch hitter. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Now the 1-0. Is a fastball down below the knees.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Pitch on the way. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded by Galvis. And that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Francisco.
Bradley Zimmer will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Number 4, Bradley Zimmer.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Zimmer playing here in his age 26 season. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Big swing and a miss at the changeup. A ball and a strike. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Bradley Zimmer. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. We've played 8 full. The Indians on top, 11-6. Christian Arroyo will come on defensively now as he takes over at second. Ernie Clement is also into the game as he takes over at short. Leading off the inning, Tucker Barnhart, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch of the at-bat. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. And he misses low with it, 2-0. And now pitch on the way.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
you could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Stepping up now, Nick Senzel. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in it last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. Fastball called strike 1 and 2. One out, nobody on. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Here now the 2-2.
Full count.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Santana is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting, designated hitter, Curt Casali.
Next will be the designated hitter, Curt Casali, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Now the pitch. Casali swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He was taken in the 10th round back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Ball and a strike. Two out, nobody on. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
11-6, the final score in this ball game. The Tribe jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Shane Bieber takes home the win. Trevor Bauer couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.